Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know it's cliche YouTube apology, but I'm actually not the person doing the apologizing today. Really, I'm apologizing on somebody else's behalf. I'm sure you guys are aware recently of what has been going on this website. And this really is the final straw. And I'm not just saying that to make this seem worse than it is. This is probably the biggest screw up in the entirety of YouTube history, and every day it goes by, it actually gets worse. Now, this isn't about my ad revenue. This is really not the issue, because I know a lot of people are going to be like,
oh, it's money. It's obviously money.
No, this one is even more disturbing and irritating for me. It hurts that I'm working for half of what I used to work for, but the thing is that I'm really not bothered about that if what they set out to change actually changed during that process. When the ad crisis happened, YouTube made a promise that the ad crisis was to basically make the website better and more secure for people on the platform and just genuinely a safer place for everyone. Recently, if you've got a TV or even an internet connection, there is no way that you have possibly missed the latest YouTube destruction that they've caused themselves. ElsaGate. I covered it in a video this week, but since I've posted it, it's got worse. At this point, YouTube is becoming synonymous with paedophiles, which is something that is just so worrying and disturbing that I really can't even put it into words. And that's my job. Toy channels on YouTube have been posting some pretty horrific stuff for a while now. The fact that multiple YouTubers, friends of mine, and just other content creators have covered this, from the likes of H3H3 to Pyrocynical to Memeulous, kind of shows that it's not a secret. It's really not a YouTube secret. And I just want to emphasize that point, because this is something that is actually, and this is quite worrying to think about, a topic that I saw that was so oversaturated that I decided not to cover it until recently. On the comments of my recent video, I had people saying, you're covering this a bit late, about paedophilia on YouTube. It's something that people are tired of hearing about. And that struck a chord with me. There's no way that the website should be doing anything like that. Now, I really want to dedicate this video to Susan. And I hope you do watch this, and I hope you do see this, because I noticed that you did create a YouTube channel recently during the ad crisis, taking more ads away from actual content creators, so I appreciate that one.
I've been using YouTube since the very beginning as a viewer, and I've been uploading private videos, but when you're a creator, it's a different experience. You're thinking about thumbnails, the title, the descriptions, analytics.
The demonetization, Susan! That's what we're thinking about! Whether the video's even going to get ads in the first place. If you want to do something for us, Susan, please just upload an apology video where you do the classic YouTube site at the beginning. That's the type of content we want to see from you. But at the same time, it may become a bit oversaturated because you'll be making an apology video every other hour. That's a lot of heavy breathing. Due to your neglect from the website and Team YouTube's neglect from the website, I mean, at this point, is it even a team? Creators and people who just use the website as a viewer at this point are suffering horrifically because of your actions, or lack thereof. I have seen so many ad companies drop out again just after stuff got back to where it used to be. And it's all because of something that we knew about, talked about, uploaded to your website, garnered millions of views on, but you just decided not to do anything about it. One of the biggest Reddit pages right now on the entirety of the internet is dedicated to listing channels. There is a list that you could easily just deactivate all of them on. It would take about 15 minutes on each channel to realize that what they're doing isn't good enough. Just look at the thumbnails. And the reason why personally this isn't good enough for me is because if a guy can get to 8 million subscribers, like Toy Freaks, he can get a 1 million sub play button, even a 100k sub play button, close to a diamond one, and you didn't know what was going on there, it's just obviously a lie. I have 200,000 subscribers now. When I hit 100,000, YouTube gave me an employee to talk to who knew about my channel, knew what was going on there, knew how to help me. Are you telling me that Toy Freaks didn't ever have anybody review the channel or even offer to help them? It's weird because you do seem aware of what is going on the website, and I think that makes it even worse. It seems like you're neglecting us, but really you are paying attention. And you say that you're making YouTube a better place, especially since all the new advertisers have pulled out. But then if you go onto YouTube and search how to have, you get this appear. I don't know if you are just not paying attention, but it's not hard to remove a word permanently from your search so it doesn't even auto-suggest. Those people could search that stuff if they want, if they're sick enough. If they are that type of person, they could search it. But don't let it auto-suggest. Bloody hell. Blair White tweeted this at YouTube and they actually did respond and they said they removed most of it. Luckily, it only has one result pop up now, so I suppose that's better than nothing. To end this video, I just want to make a quick list of all the things that YouTube have personally ruined on this website that has made it harder for creators that did not need to be done in that way. I think the first obvious one is demonetization, because I want to just quickly dispel a quick myth about it, that it was the advertisers pulling out that actually caused the adpocalypse. Because, newsflash, it wasn't. For the first 2 weeks of the adpocalypse, I was with my friend Atosi in Norway. And we were looking at it, and he rushed into my room and he told me the ad crisis was happening, and I did not know what was going to happen. I just moved out, didn't really know where my life was going at this point. This was my job, and still is, luckily. I was fine for 2 weeks, and that's when all the main advertisers had pulled out. 2 whole weeks. And then YouTube decided, and I don't know why they did this, to add in the yellow demonetization tick. The best part is, originally, they didn't even add in the tick. They didn't even let you appeal or request. You just uploaded a video, and you suddenly saw that ads weren't being put on it. But hang on, a week after it all happened, there were ads. Oh, it's because YouTube started plucking them for safety precautions, but at the same time, there was actually no reason for them to do so because they still have advertisers who were paying creators. They chose to cut the cash flow. They did that, not actually the advertisers. Obviously, there would have been less cash to go around, but it doesn't mean that there was no cash to go around. It doesn't mean that there was no reason to work for free. YouTube did that, and that was a decision that they chose to do. And it makes no sense because you cut the cash flow because you didn't want ads appearing on dangerous content that could make it worse for us. When in fact, the only reason it got worse is because you ended up cutting the cash flow. And apparently, by the looks of the fact that these toys channels are still around and getting more adverts than I am, you didn't even actually do what you promised to do in the first place. There's also the Content ID system that you added in, that you did terribly, which allowed random people to pretty much claim your revenue. That led to lawsuits on people like H3H3, which cost them a lot of money. The copyright system is well and truly abused, and it's been abused on my videos every single time I post a video on an Instagram comedian, because they use their network to abuse it and take my money away, and I'm not big enough to fight it, because I can't go into a lawsuit battle with them. Even with the new system, if you upload a video and by somehow it gets the green tick, 10 hours later, YouTube will pull it back again after they've manually reviewed it. Why? I'm asking you, Susan, to upload an apology video and then actually do something. But in that apology video, please resign. Please. You've gone on too long doing absolutely nothing and tweeting about turkeys while channels are being deleted by your algorithm glitch. I appreciate you guys put me on trending the other day, but it's so little so late. And honestly, it means nothing at this point if you're just going to punish everybody else and then just pick a few people to be your lucky few. I just want to say it's consolation if this video reaches 10 minutes because it most likely doesn't have any ads on in the first place. But that's it from me. If you want to do something on my behalf, tweet Team YouTube, tweet Susan, and if you find any awful channels that don't deserve to be up, tweet them at YouTube and put them on the ElsaGate subreddit. But that's really all we could do, because YouTube are the one who have to take action, and they probably won't. Peace out, people, and have a good day.